Hi guys, this is Ankit and you're watching Mahadev, and today we'll learn how to make this cool glowing sun effect in 3JS. So let's get started. Yeah, so we'll start with setting up our package.json file. We'll write a -y so that we don't have to say yes again and again. Yeah, now the package.json file has been created. We'll install few of our dependencies that we need. We'll use 3 for rendering and Express for local web hosting. Yeah, this may take a few minutes. Yeah, so let's create our index.html file within our public directory and a JavaScript file too. Also a CSS file. So the default layout exclamation tab, we will replace our title to glowing sun and add our styles file into it. Then we'll create a empty div block inside which we'll create our canvas. Let's give it a class of WebGL and let's now attach our script files into it. So let's add CDN for our min.js, and now let's start building our server for local web hosting. Let's give it a name server.js. Let's import Express and create our Express app. We'll also require the path. Now sir, the public repository, also create a static path for our node modules folder. Now listen to port 3000. Now let's go to our package.json file and add a script of start, which will start our node server. Let's go to our console and write npm start. Our site is now live, port 3000. We can see an empty window. We can check if the canvas is created. Yep, it's there. Let's go back and add a message to display. Make a header tag with hello world. Yep, it's visible now. Now let's go back and remove this, get to our styling file and add a few stylings. We'll start with importing our 3 and all the other necessary modules into our project. Now we'll set few of the global variables, scene, camera and render. Let's point to our canvas and set the scene, set field of view aspect and the near and far variable for the field of vision. Let's set up our camera, set a Z index to it and an X index, and let's add the camera to our scene. Now set up our renderer. This renderer will require the canvas in which it will render, and we'll set until as true. We'll auto clear false. We'll set few of our properties for our renderer. Then we will create our bloom pass. This bloom pass will require our existing renderer and camera. We'll set few of its property. So now let's pass our render to the effect composer and set few of the properties for this new object. Now let's start building our sun, which we are waiting for. We'll set it a default color and its shape and its material. We'll create a sphere and position it into our layer 1. We'll add the sphere to our scene. Now we'll add ambient light source for a constant light in our atmosphere. set its intensity a bit lower one. Now we'll create an event listener for resize, so that when we resize our window, the sun is always in the center of the screen, and also we will resize our bloom composer so that our effect does not break. Finally, we'll animate all this stuff and call our function animate. So let's have a look now. Sun, uh, it looks beautiful, but I can't see my mouse cursor over it. So check out styling. Okay, and remove this cursor none property. Yes, this will now work. Yeah. But still looks a bit dull. So now we will add background to it. Let's go here, yes, and add a galaxy in the background. We'll create a star geometry, a very big sphere inside which we'll add our sun. I'll add a texture image which will be of the star map. I'll drop a link in the description. You can also clone the project. Yeah. So let's get back to our file and add this image in the back side of our sphere. So we are inside the sphere, so we need to add this in the back side. Now we'll create a mesh, and we also add this in our layer 1 so that this also glows. Let's check it out. It's a bit decent one. Now we'll add a bit of rotation so that it looks more realistic. We will rotate it on the y-axis with a very smaller value because it's a very big sphere. Let's check it out. It looks pretty sweet now. So that's been my time, guys. Thank you all for watching this video, and do like, share and subscribe if you like the content.